me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. That's reeled in, it's Reese. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He leaves it with his back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Godet. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying play action. Gets it out fast. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play at the 1st.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David, and you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Takes the handoff. It's James. Turning it on. It's a fumble on the play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Off play action. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback's thrown from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On the run, it's James. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set
throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Running back searching for a hole. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lions on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to Davis. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down?
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Trick 9 feet.
Give to the running back. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
Okay, break.
The snap sets up the throw. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field is St. Clair. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on second down. Complete to the left. There he goes. Pass to 10. Once he got some room, it was over.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense playing a bail technique. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Ross. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking up.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up 14 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice. And that's all summer, that's all spring, just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. power football with the run. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. He's got 67 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air, it's St. Clair. Now adjusting. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Davis. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not
breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They feed him again, finding an escape route. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, red zone play. Well alive. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Tie game, fourth quarter. You get it in the red zone, and then to have a mistake like that is devastating.
Oh, this quarterback is the leader of this team. He's expected to make better decisions than that. You just cannot have your leader and your quarterback go out and be careless with the football, with the game on the line late in that kind of situation.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's over.
Well, this is the point of the game in the fourth quarter where turnovers matter so much. The defense knows if they can just find a way to steal a possession, they're giving themselves an opportunity to win it, and they do it right there. Physical play, you see the speed, and they're able to create the TO.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll try the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. Gotta have it here on fourth down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The run to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. And you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's his second miss of the day. And listen, it's a real thing, man. The wet, the ball gets heavier, like the operation doesn't go as smooth with the conditions. And I'd be shocked if we saw him again today.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Throws for the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this off.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on first down from the 40. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out on. The bad operation, another missed kick in a tie football game, these really hurt.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking for an open area to his left. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Handoff from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown! 5 yards. would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he puts through the extra point. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. But jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
Music note. Music note. Cooler.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's it, fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one.
Ball security has to be at a premium. They're lucky that rolled out of bounds, and now that's set up 4th down. But, David, you know against this defense, they are coming and they want to create takeaways.
And as a defense, that's what you focus on week in, week out, trying to get that football.
He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the